Well, every week we get someone to pick their Form 15, their best 15 players across the round. This week we went to a Hurricanes hard man. He loves his code. We're talking about Bryce Casey from the Rock FM breakfast. He's absolutely brilliant. And here is his team that he's picked. We'll take a look at his front row first and foremost. Ethan de Groot, Samisoni Taukei'aho and Tyrell Lomax round out as 1, 2 and 3. Scott Barrett, Brodie Retallick gets a mention yet again. He seems to be getting voted every week in the second row, and why would you not with him back in the competition? Tom Robinson, bit of love for the Blues. JK, Sam Cane at 7, Hugh Renton, potentially a surprise pick. He did that just for you, Jeff. He did that just for you. Got a Highlander in there, or two. 9, 10, they come from the Chiefs. Brad Weber, Damian McKenzie have been absolutely brilliant in this competition. If we look at the midfield, Geordie Barrett, no surprises there. Alex Nankivell, once again from the Chiefs. And his back three, who's he got? Big selections here. Caleb Clark, Julian Savia and Sean Stevenson. Many of these players getting voted every single week in this team. But instead of us picking it to pieces, let us first go to Bryce and he can explain exactly why he's chosen this team.
G'day there, Bryce from the Morning Rumble on the Rock. Thanks for having me. My pick for the Form 15, my easiest pick was at hooker. Big Samisoni is an absolute freak and I hope to see more of him this year. He'd make a great Hurricane. My number 8 from a losing team, he was inspirational, I thought, Hugh Renton. Ball in hand, he was great. And the tackle, yeah, everything. He was just a big old menace. 9 and 10 also, they would make great Hurricanes. From the Chiefs, Spud Webber, he's been great for ages. Brad Weber and McKenzie is my nod for first 5. Just that filthy lid alone, how high those sideburns are, does it for me. Before I go, Tummy Rumble in the Jungle. It's a kid's book. All money goes towards Gumboot Friday, which helps Kiwis that need it. You can text the word book to 3520. It's about 4 animals, self-love. They love doing farts. Buy it. Book 3520. Love you. Thanks. Bye.
He's an absolute legend, isn't he, Bryce Casey? Always doing great things in the mental health space.
Yeah, awesome, Bryce. Thanks, man. That's awesome. Great money going to Mike King, and Gumboot Friday puts it into some great stuff in mental health space. And cool, you've written a kids' book. That's fantastic. But what about your football team? Like,
what happened to pieces,
what happened at 8? I mean, what happened at 8?
It's all right.
Like, did you not see Hoskins Satutu play on the weekend? Did no one see that?
I saw Hugh Renton
on Friday?
all 80 minutes. I saw him every minute of the game. Not just every so often.
I get it.
Don't get me wrong. We know Hoskins' strengths, 100%. There's a reason why at this level, at Super Rugby level, he's so dangerous. And look, I can understand, you know, why you'd be thinking, but I thought Hugh Renton he did put in a shift in a team that was battling away.
It was a standout, wasn't he?
Well, he was. You know, I think he was. I
like the way he played in the weekend because you're right. They're a team that are struggling, and he showed him. And he showed a lot of grit. He was niggly. He got into the Chiefs as well. And he had an outstanding game, but there is some good loosies. I mean, Jacobson too comes into the picture, but I think, and also Hoskins, who you mentioned, JK. But I think it's a pretty handy selection there. Renton did play well.
Brad Weber at 9 keeps getting selected. Is he the number 1 halfback in New Zealand right now, JK?
It's close. I can't keep talking about the Blues, of course, but
Finlay's been great.
Yeah, Finlay's been outstanding. His defence is good. But I just love Brad as well. I think, you know, one of the selections that I didn't quite understand last year was him not being a bigger part of the All Blacks. I just think he's got pace, you know, around the base of the scrum. I think with these new rules, he can be really, really dangerous if someone launches him. The loosies are not going to get him. So I think the 2 informed halfbacks are those 2, you know, and I think it's good. I think it's good for the All Blacks. I think it's good for the competition. And I like them. They're just your classic pain in the butt.
But how tough are they now, Mills? How tough are they physically? Aaron Smith, his first game back, ends up finishing the game at first 5-8 for the Highlanders. Let's not talk about that for them. But Christie, Weber, Whakatava, Rata, these guys are hard young men now who just put their bodies on the line and they lack for no physicality whatsoever. I think, you know, in terms of competition, it's early days in terms of where Aaron Smith is at it. But in terms of making statements, there's a number of players, constant selections. Weber, McKenzie, Stevenson are the 3 for me, continue to shine.